someone else. And that is what's happening here. We never got the right to choose whether or not our yards were sprayed. We were told that they would not be because someone in the community felt they were more important than the rest of us. That person is not more important, and I do not feel she should be treated as such.
Or some compromise so that we can spray your neighborhood, your neighbors, and everybody be treated fairly.
First of all, that does not shut out the pesticides that are being sprayed from the person who is trying to avoid it. Second of all, I'm going to answer your question when I get an opportunity to speak. But thank you, Gary, for asking me to do that. I have multiple sclerosis and I'm subject to losing my balance. So I'm going to lean up against the wall here, okay? Thank you. I'm sorry that's funny to you. Yeah, well then please, may I have your respectful silence while I have the opportunity to speak? I kept quiet while all of you were speaking, Mr. Mayor. I would appreciate the same respect. Thank you. Okay, I have some handouts here since those of you who are here, with the exception of Denise Simpson, she had the courage to call me as a friend of mine and as a fellow ward member to ask me, you know, what was going on, why she couldn't be sprayed. That takes tremendous courage to ask someone when you've been told lies about that person. And I respect Denise Simpson for the courage to call me. She was the only one here who did call me. I wish every one of you would have called me. If you had, you would have had the opportunity to hear exactly what the proposal was that I presented to every city councilor and mayor in all of Sevier County. You have copies already. This proposal was rejected. I'm passing it out to you now. If you choose not to read it, you choose not to know the truth of this issue. That's your choice. It was rejected, publicly rejected. I'm asking you in all fairness to look at it before you judge me the way you have been judging me. Okay, so thank you for that. You already have them, city councilors, okay? So I'm going to pass these around. There's 20 of them. Please just make sure that you take one if you're with a group of people. You all have them, commissioners. John, we have everything, don't you? So I don't need to show you. Take one if you're with a group of people. You can share that, okay? Okay, pass that around. Thank you very much. Make sure Newell Hales gets one, since I've had reports of some of your neighbors telling me that Newell is misinforming them about the situation. So please make sure he gets one.
I said one thing about you, Elaine. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit you're saying about me. For years, Elaine, I am sick of it.
Go sit down. Go sit down, Newell Hales.
Elaine, hey, now wait a minute. If you're going to speak, you got to quit attacking people.
Don't tell me what to do, Newell Hales. You don't own the town of Salina.
Yeah, you do.
If we're going to let Elaine talk here, wait a minute.
If she's going to talk, then talk to you then.
She's got to talk, wait a minute, she's got to quit attacking people.
Right.
You're supposed to present your side of this.
Well, you all are attacking
Now you want our
me,
respect. Nobody has attacked you. We let you speak, nobody said a word until you started attacking people personally. Now if you would present what you need to...
people that have called me.
I'll end this meeting right now, Elaine. I'm giving you a chance to talk here, but not to attack people.
I'm going to read my statement. If these people don't want these handouts, that's fine. I have other handouts for the petition I'm presenting tonight. This is another petition. Okay, if you don't want to read it, you don't have to take it. Just give them back to me, okay? So, they're up here.
And people, and get on with what you're here to say, not attack people. You don't want people, you want people to give you respect, but then you open up an argument to
Mr.
them.
Mayor, I'm not attacking anybody, and I don't like you accusing me of doing it. Just
Well, you are, and then if you can't go on in an orderly way, we will stop this.
Okay. Could you hand this out to the councilors? This is a petition I'm presenting to you tonight. It's two-sided. Thank you very much. Today you have been asked to accept a petition by Ashley Erdy and friends. A petition demanding their right to be sprayed and thereby forcing protected persons on a no-spray list to be sprayed without their consent and subjected to pain and suffering that could be avoided by the... Now, I'm not fighting your rights to be sprayed. You can be sprayed. Now, here's the other thing, too. Another misconception I'd like to clear up is the argument that anyone living adjacent to a no-spray zone, since I'm the only one in Salina, I don't know how everybody is affected by this in the whole town of Salina, but here we go. I'm the only one signed up according to the mayor, okay, which means I affect those 2 families in my 300-foot buffer zone and my mobile home park. But we don't spray mobile home parks. Nobody ever has in all the years anybody's noted this. Yes, anyone living adjacent. So to all the Ashleys here tonight, I say if you are going to share information or pass around petitions, please first make sure you have all your facts straight. I have this information available. You can come to my house, call me, I'll mail it to you. Nobody here has asked me for it, except Denise Simpson. Okay?
Elaine, can I ask one question?
I'm giving you information over the phone. Is that not correct? And you've asked me?
Yeah, I've asked you. My question is, why would we want to go to Walmart and buy this stuff you said?
Homeowners can buy it on their own.
Yeah, but why do we want to go pay for that when we're paying our taxes for them to come and spray us?
Thank you. That's what I've been asking the county to do.
So I want them to spray me. I don't want to go to
Our tax dollars
Walmart.
are being, wait a minute, our tax dollars are being used to pay for pesticides. So I can't say be used to pay for the mosquito barrier for just 13 people. You very publicly proclaim and reject my proposal that everybody gets sprayed with what they want. Everybody gets sprayed with what they want. Yet our county officials reject this proposal. Our mayor, you know, Conrad, it's a good proposal. Everybody gets what they want. And you keep publicly rejecting this plan. I want the people to see this plan. It's on this table. Being angry, hating one another, start loving one another. You can begin by putting out the correct information and showing more compassion for those whose suffering is unbearable when they are exposed to weekly doses of Control 4-4. Please, let's work together, Mr. Mayor. Let's promote a healthy, safe environment for all civilians this summer. And let it begin right here in Salina. You're using permethrin. It's not a chrysanthemum flower that John Johnson and County Commissioners are telling you. This is a direct synthetic derived from this chrysanthemum, but it's a synthetic one, and it's even more powerful and deadly to the mosquitoes.
We don't care as long as it works.
That's a chrysanthemum flower. This is
Bonavita, I think it's time
harmful to
to
humans.
bring this to a close. Where you're at now
Mrs. Bonavita, I'm here.
is,
You said I wasn't, but I'm here.
this is a
I see
I
someone
mean,
called
this
you.
meeting
No,
is
he's been here.
basically,
He's just been in the hall.
I've let you present your side to it, you've had handouts people could read, and I appreciate that. Everybody should be informed. And what I've seen of your stuff, well, I even put it in the paper. For us, it does not work. And I would like you to respect that. I would like the same respect. I sit here and not said anything.
You interrupt me too all the time.
But I didn't. I let you talk. Now, would you let me talk?
You have the floor, Mayor.
And so, I mean, this meeting here is basically, we have people here that brought a petition to us. They would like us to look at it and declare if we are
Can I see
going to
the
have.
petition?
If it becomes public record, yes, you will. You can. That's the way it is. You know that. You're way ahead of me.
She's mentioned a couple times here tonight that these people have a right not to be sprayed according to state law. It's actually a rule established by the Department of Agriculture. And she and I read it together over the phone, and we interpret it different. I've got a copy of it here for you. I've got the county attorney looking at it to see how he interprets this one. And you look at it.
I have the law. I gave it to you and every city council and mayor in the county of
You
Sevier.
gave us numbers on
I
the
gave you
paper.
that
You
law.
gave us numbers on the paper.
I gave you
I
the
looked
law.
it
I
up.
cited it.
I looked it up and made a copy of it.
Yeah, I know.
And if you'll read here, this is R68-714 statute, or not statute because it's just a rule, 15, it says, These are things that are illegal. To apply pesticides on any land without the consent of the owner or person in possession thereof. Now that sounds like they can do that. But then it says, except for government agencies which must abate a public health problem, which is what we think we're doing.
Yes.
This is not she doesn't own her property.
I just have a comment.
Doesn't apply to this.
My house is the center of the no spray zone. If it's on 2 houses down that way, 2 houses down that way, 2 houses up that way, there's not going to be enough spray to get to my yard. And I demand to be sprayed.
Questions? I just have one comment. I know I'm not supposed to stand, but
Yes, you are.
I want you, city council, and you county commissioners to know that we do care for you. I figure when I voted for you and you and you and you, I gave you my support, and I feel like you should do the way you think it should be done, whether it's
Well,
what she
I
thinks
feel
or
it's the
not.
representation there tonight.
And I do
that
appreciate what
shows
you're
us
doing.
that-
Let me tell you, when I worked in a drugstore, Jerry Briggs, you've seen on your prescriptions, if one side effect happens on a prescription, you know, it has to be written out, and I think that's what with this pesticide stuff is. But he said, if 1 out of 10,000 of people have a side effect from a prescription, it has to be written out. So I don't think this stuff's as bad as what everybody's saying it is.
Well, if we read everything on our medicine
Yes.
model. I said we'd have to support the other 2. I guess I would like a motion to do away with the 300-foot spray zone. We will spray up. We will respect people that request not to be sprayed, but we will spray up to their property lines like it says legally you can. And if West Nile gets here, yes, we will spray their properties too. But for now, we will spray up to the property lines. I would like, if John could notify anybody that is on this no spray, I would like, you know, if he could call them, leave a message if they have an answering machine that yes, we're spraying this night at this time. And that will give them the opportunity to shut their windows and doors, take their cats and dogs in. And that would just be being a good neighbor and good citizens there in Salina. So if we could have a motion, we will.
I'll make the motion that we get rid of the 300-foot non-spray zone and just stop it at her property line and start it again at the property line.
You're putting me in your motion? I'll second
That has to be anybody's property.
Or anybody that's on the no spray zone.
And I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.